Okay, welcome everybody to this webinar on how to make money by doing web design without technical knowledge. Can you just comment in the chat window if everybody can hear me well? Does everything work as supposed to? Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, seems like everything is working properly. Okay. So let's go. Here you can see the outline of today's webinar. It will take from half an hour to an hour, pretty much depending on how many questions you have at the end of the webinar. So let's just go through through my presentation first, and after that you can ask questions through the chat or the Q&A on the webinar software. First, a couple of words about myself. I'm Jani Hiltunen, the founder of liquidblocks.com. I started my working career as a professional basketball player. I played for 10 years, and then I started thinking, what am I really going to do with my life? So I got a design degree and ended up doing web design as a graphic design as a freelancer. The work was mostly logo design, business cards, branding design, stuff mostly for print. But slowly but surely, my clients started asking if I would design website layouts for them. So I learned how to do website layouts. But the more difficult thing was when they actually needed the working website as well. And I had no idea how to code or any technical knowledge. So I ended up learning how to code so I could actually provide web design for my clients as well. But nowadays, I don't think that anyone who is a creative professional, they shouldn't need to learn how to code to make amazing websites. So based on that, I ended up founding Liquidblocks, which is a visual website builder for creative professionals. So my mission now is to bring creative freedom to web design. The main problem that creative people face is that unique website design is mostly development. And I'm not talking about like ready-made templates because those are someone else's design. I'm talking about when you try to actually turn your own idea, your own vision into a functional website. And in that case, coding or development is usually needed. And for the reason that coding is needed, then that's why the projects need a lot of preparation and a lot of planning. You might have to do wireframe design. You're pretty surely you have to design graphical layouts and nowadays for multiple devices, and that's all before you can actually start making the website. Many of you might already work as freelancers or small agencies, and it's really good to be a freelancer because compared with larger companies that do web design, you have an edge over the larger agencies. When you think about large agencies, they charge for their office space, their project managers, etc., and all of those charges end up being on the client's bill. So they have a lot of overhead. But as a freelancer or a small agency, you don't have any of that. So that's definitely an edge of being a smaller fish in the pond. Let's take a look at the case Jami Arvonen. Jami is a Finnish marketing consultant who actually ended up making extra 50K a year by doing web design. So his normal work is to help his clients with all types of marketing needs, and he was trying to find a tool to make websites with. He played around with WordPress, Adobe Muse, and few other tools, but couldn't really find a fit for him. So he ended up using our product for making websites. So how did this help him to actually make more money? So obviously he's now making websites for his existing marketing clients from before, and he's getting new web design clients as well, who he can actually sell his marketing services. And now over time, Jami has gotten really good in web design, so he can provide agency level service with super agile process. And his clients really love the fact that they can buy almost all of the marketing services from one person. So Jami is running a one-stop shop that really benefits his clients. How to sell web design as a freelancer or a small agency. As we saw in the previous example, you already have your old clients that you provide something with. You might be a writer, you might be a marketer, you might be a graphic designer, even a photographer. So you have your old clients, but I'm pretty sure that they have already asked for web design. So once you're able to provide them websites and web design, you get a totally new revenue stream. And you also get some clients that are new clients by doing website design, and you can sell your current services to them. So this circle goes kind of nicely around. It loops all the way around, bringing you new revenue. Social media is a great channel nowadays for freelancers and even small agencies. You can really build a nice following and get a lot of customers through social media. And one of the reasons is that personal branding is a big thing nowadays. And you can really sell services with your own personal branding and having a nice community of followers. On top of that, there are platforms like Fiverr and Upwork that you can use to promote your services with. They are really nice platforms, and I have bought a lot of work through both Fiverr and Upwork. When you start doing web design for the first time, you need to figure out how to price your work. And here we have a few tips on how to start with that. First of all, you need to find out how much other agencies and other freelancers charge for their services in your area. So, and I say in your area, I mean, this is different in different countries and or even inside a country in different cities and areas, the pricing might be different. So do some research. Go to your competitors' websites, try to find the ones that have pricing displayed on their sites, and figure out what's the level of pricing. And something else you can do, you can actually act as a customer and ask for quotes from your competitors, and that way you really find out what the pricing level is. And when you're starting out, I suggest that you start quite low with pricing, so you get happy clients. When you start with low pricing, the expectations aren't that high yet. But once you get better, raise your prices and do it quick. Once you feel comfortable that you actually know what you are doing, get your prices up. And something that really affects on the fact how much you can raise your prices is figuring out how you provide added value to your clients. And it's different based on the original skills that you have. For a graphic designer who really has a good visual eye for creating beautiful designs, you can in that case create really visually stunning websites, and your value is all in the visuals, creating amazing looking websites. If you're a marketer or marketing consultant, you can design the websites perfectly to fit the marketing funnel or the SEO strategy that you use anyways. As a writer or copywriter, you can design the websites perfectly fit the content that you create. And third thing, what comes to pricing, is how many different multiple tasks can you do or you can learn how to do. When you think about larger agencies, they might have multiple salespersons, project managers, designers, developers, copywriters, and SEO specialists, and who knows what more they actually have as different persons working on one project. But what if you can actually handle all or most of these tasks? Think about the added value that you actually bring to your client. And once you get into the situation that you can provide multiple tasks, and you have, like, if you can provide, let's say, search engine optimization, you might have someone in your network who can do that for you. In that situation, definitely get your pricing up. Raise your prices. Let's take a look at some websites that are made by designers. So what can you actually accomplish? First, I'll click open this Jami Arvonen's that we talked about before. I'll open his own website. So let's see how Jami actually sells his services, both marketing and web design. So he has a nice big video there on the background. He has a call to action button, some description text, embedded YouTube video, services, a form, some quotes from his clients, and so on. So this is how Jami sells his services in his own website. The next one is an international restaurant chain, originally from here in Finland, but now they are opening new restaurants all over Europe. So Fafas, they have a 2-person marketing team here in Finland, but neither of those people is a technical person. So they don't have any coders or developers or anything even close to that. So they needed a site that they can easily update and actually further develop by themselves if they need to. So a designer did this initial version of the website for them, and now they can develop it further by themselves in the company. Let's take a look at that restaurants page over there. all of these different restaurants, these are pages made with Liquid Blocks, our product, and there are tags added to these pages, and the tags are either postal codes or cities. Then on top of the pages, we have this locations search, and I can type, for example, London there and select London, so we get this Favas UK restaurant showing there. And this search field is something that anyone can use using Liquid Blocks. It's a feature in our business version called Tag Chooser. So you can make search fields or drop-down menus which sort through the pages and the tags on those pages. And now that I open this Favas UK, we get the restaurant page showing. Third example of a website made by designer is a startup company's website, Applicture. We have a lot of startup companies as clients because especially for startups, they need to do fast marketing testing. They have to make changes to their site and try different things, different images, different layouts, and see what works the best. They also need to make a lot of landing pages, so that's why they really like doing it all visually. And this is how the site looks like. And there was not a technical person working on this site. It's all created visually. Okay, let's move on. Next, I'll show you a short demo on how you can actually use a visual website builder to create websites. So I'll go to liquidblocks.com, our product's website, and log in with my own demo credentials. Okay, here we are in the editor. This first view, we call it Wizard, and here we have some tools for professionals. Once you have a paid Liquid Blocks account, you get this button and this drop-down menu on the top toolbar. And this Change Company drop-down actually lets you change between the companies that you have created or who you work with. So you can change the account and between different clients over here. When you have a new client that wants a Liquid Block site, you just click the Add New Company button and add the company name here and create the new Liquid Blocks account. That way you can start editing the site instantly and start working with the client's project. Okay, I'll open this demo page here called Explosive Creativity. So this is how our editor looks like. It's pretty nice and clean. We have only tools here on the top toolbar, and everything else is pretty clean. So we have a lot of room to work with. You might have seen this same layout in our online ads. So what I'll show you is how to recreate this hero banner element with the text Explosive Creativity and the background video. And I also show how to recreate this element below, which has text on the left side and this nice image on the right side. Okay, let's go. I place my mouse right between these blocks over here, so I get the plus icon showing. I choose to do a full width new block, and it creates an empty block on the page. Now I click on the block so I can adjust the height. I actually know that the height should be 700 pixels, so I just write it there and click Save. Now I click on the block again and click Add Content and choose the text content. And the text that we had was explosive creativity. And there was a contact us button below. I'll select the explosive creativity slogan and choose a correct heading type for it. I could actually change how the text or the headings look like by going to the fonts menu and clicking Edit Fonts, which opens me this editor that I can use to choose any Google font or system font to change the fonts. But let's not do it now. This contact us, it's a button, so I go to the link editor and choose a button, and I'll just choose one of these preset button styles like that. Then I'll just highlight all the text and center it and place it to the middle of this white block. Okay, looks quite good. Next thing is to add the background video. A background video, it's not content, it's a style, just like background colors or background images. So far we've been here using this hammer icon mode. So now I go to the styling mode, which opens by clicking this brush icon. Okay, now we're in the styling mode. First, I choose the correct white block. Then I get all these content areas to choose from, and I choose the outmost block for this purpose. And we can see this white area right here it's the area that we work with right now. I click the Edit Background button. We could adjust the background color, the image, or the video. So I choose the video and upload my video in MP4 format. When you use background videos, it's nice to, you should actually choose dark videos if you have light text on top of them, and light videos if you have dark text on top of them to make the text display so that it's readable. Okay, now we have the video there. The only thing to do is change the text color to white and add that little slight color to the font or the text. So I'll highlight the text and choose white as the color and use this text shadow option to add shadow for the text. And now we're done. For this structure right here, I start with this same thing, creating a new empty block, full width on top of it, adjust the height to 510 pixels and activate it again. And now I need to split it into different areas using this tool. And I drag the split line to the same position as below. Okay, now the layout is done. I got next thing that I do, I want to have the same background color for this left side area. on this newly created block as in the original one. So how I do that? Let's go back to the style mode, click on the correct white block and choose the right content block. I click edit background and now I choose the background color. Here on the left we see that I have created a few dynamic brand colors. So those are colors. When I use these dynamic colors, and if let's say the clients there is changes in the colors of the client's brand, you can just change these dynamic colors, and the new colors are shown everywhere on the website automatically. So I'll choose this dark blue, which is the correct color in this case, and save it. And now we can see that it looks the same, the background. I'll copy the text from the text editor and add content on the top with text content, paste the text, select it, and place it in the middle. The only thing to do is to add the image. So I click on this right side, choose add content. I'll select image content and upload the correct image. Okay, so this white outline over here, it displays the image area, so I can crop the image correctly. But if I was working with a logo or an icon, I would want it to be inside the area. In that case, I'll move this switch on the top to the fit mode, and then I could fit the image inside the area. But with this example, we want to crop the image, and let's do it like that. Yeah. Okay. We can actually take a look how the design looks when published. I go to this publish panel, which is the green arrow here on the top, and I could publish this one page, or if I would have edited multiple pages, I could publish all of them. And then we had this preview privately option, which doesn't make the page public, but I can preview it in the full browser. So here we have the duplicate blocks that we just created, and all the original ones as well. One last thing that I show how to do with Liquid Blocks is to add an e-commerce feature. So you can make this site into an online store in a few minutes. We have this feature, which is an integration with Shopify e-commerce platform. And what I have done before, I have created a Shopify account, and I have created a few products there in that Shopify account. But how I actually turn this website into an online store, this is how I do it. Let's create a new block here on the page, like that, and add some content to that block. So now that I have the Shopify connected with Liquid Blocks, I can add a Shopify product list. I click on that content type and choose product card to look like this. And let's show 3 of them side by side. Let's load 3 products with the first or the initial page load. And the last thing I need to do is to choose the collection collection of products to show. Let's go with the demo. Okay. I'll jump to the style editor right quick just to add some white space all over the design so that products won't go all the way from side to side. So I will add some padding, 50 pixels to top and sides and in the bottom of this product list. So you can actually see that there is some empty space around the products. I could another thing I could do with this online store is I could make a buy button. So let's write here buy me, and let's change this to button to now. So it says buy me now, and I'll change this button from the link editor to be a product link. I'll search for the product by its name, and I'm going to find this nice watch. And now we can choose the action. We can open the product page when a person presses that button, or we can actually add the product directly to cart when someone presses the button. So let's choose that second option and save it. All right, let's see how it looks now. So I opened the preview again and reloaded it, so I see all the changes. So here you have the product list. I can open a product and add it to cart, and all the product data and images and all comes from Shopify via their API. I'll go back to the front page, and this was the buy me button that actually adds the product to the cart when you press this button. Well, this product does have some size and color information that you need to choose first. So that's why it opens this pop-up. But let's go with Excel and black color, and when I press add to cart, now we can see we had 2 watches in the shopping cart over here. And if I would go to the checkout, it opens the Shopify's secure checkout, and Shopify handles all the payment stuff, and there is a lot of different apps for delivery and payments that can be used with Shopify. But with Liquidblocks, you can create the online store really fast and visually. Okay, that's it for the editor. Something that we think is really important for web design is to be able to handle the client project really nicely and easily. So like I already showed you with Liquidblocks, you can create the new client account using the Liquidblocks editor, and right away you can start designing the site for the client. You don't need to do any layout design in image format or any of that. It's super fast to start designing the site right away. After that, you can share the design with your client with a temporary link and get the comments from the client. And after that, you'll just finish the website, and we help you to launch the website. And this is something that is coming soon, maybe in a week. So we are just launching a partner program. So if designers get new clients that they use Liquidblocks with, will start paying commission based on those client accounts that the designer gets us. And how this works, we look at the past 3 months. So how many new clients has the designer gotten us the past 3 months? If you just get one, the commission is 5%. If you're able to get us 7 or more, you get 20%. But this is not just for the new clients. It's for all the clients who have gotten us previously. So for all the clients who have gotten us, we will pay commission.